learn to make this easy, delicious, and moist strawberry cake from scratch. Begin by preheating your oven to 350 degrees. Your ingredients include cake flour, sugar, jello, butter, shortening, salt, eggs, baking powder, and milk. Your butter and eggs must be at room temperature. Just leave those two ingredients out a couple of hours before you start baking and you should be good to go. Combine the packet of jello with your sugar. Scramble the egg or eggs if you're making a larger batch. Coat the bottom of your pans with shortening, top it with a parchment round, then coat it with baking spray with flour. I prefer to sift my dry ingredients twice. The first time to combine the cake flour, the baking powder, and the salt, and the second time just to separate the particles. If you want to just sift it once, just make sure that the cake flour, baking powder, and salt are combined very well before you go ahead and sift them. If you're using a KitchenAid mixer, use the flat beater. Start by beating the butter at slow speed. Okay, so I've left the mixing portion on normal speed, and it's not to bore you to tears, but because I want to illustrate that proper mixing will give you better results. Now on a medium to high speed, just let your butter and sugar cream for about 4 to 5 minutes. The mixture will have a consistency similar to a marshmallow fluff, and the color will also lighten. Turn the mixer back on at low speed, add your vanilla, and then slowly drizzle in the egg. Okay guys, we are almost at the finish line, and this is where you're going to alternate between your dry and wet ingredients. Earlier when I was sifting my dry ingredients, I divided the mixture into 3 parts. You're doing this because you're going to start off with the dry, and you're going to end with the dry ingredients, and you're going to do this at slow speed, scraping in between, and also making sure not to overmix, because if you overmix, you're going to develop the gluten and you won't have a nice tender crumb. Equally divide your batter. Place your pans at the center of the oven. If you're baking 2 6-inch cakes, the bake time is anywhere between 30 to 35 minutes. I would recommend maybe checking 25 minutes in. If it's an 8 to 9-inch cake, then you're looking anywhere between 40 to 45 minutes. Once again, check halfway during the baking process. Place the pans on a wire rack and let them cool for about 15 minutes before inverting them over. I'm going to use a cream cheese frosting to decorate the cake, and if you're interested in that recipe as well, the link is right there on the screen. I'm not going to really go overboard with the decorating. I'm just going to use a very simple, rustic decorating technique. If you're interested in any of the tools that I'm using, you could just go to my website and check that information. That's all located on the link below. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Bye.